When you talked about helping the child to unload their own emotional backpack, can you give us an
Mhm.
example of what that might look like for young babies?
It either comes through off track sort of behavior, like you're sort of like, I've done everything, I've met all their needs, they're fed, they've got a clean bottom, there's no pain, they're not sick, there's no teething going on, there's no other reason for the tears. You've sort of worked through all of those things. I suppose identifying that there's sort of nothing else that I can do. There's obviously just something sitting there for them that they need to get out of their bodies. So whether it be, like a developmental frustration, they couldn't do something, or that they're carrying stress and tension that wasn't released through other sort of play channels throughout the day. It's just being cognizant of the tears are actually a positive in that way, because it's getting it out of their bodies rather than them carrying that sort of stress and tension.
Which can be really hard because children's cries are designed to get us to respond. Being comfortable with them crying is really difficult. Have you got any ideas around how to manage that?
So it's very much around, and that's where I was sort of going with making sure that we're filling our cups often, because why we're uncomfortable with tears is what it brings up for us from our past. Okay, so we're usually triggered by the tears, and our natural response is we've just got to fix it. We've got to help you. What I've done everything. I've rocked you. I've slept you. I've fed you. I've done all the things. So what do I need to do? So I think it's all about trying to be the calm in the storm. So it's like, if I've done everything and I know I've met all their physical needs and I've done all the play and I've done everything that I possibly can, I've just got to be here and I've got to be able to provide the comfort. And as I said, it's a very different style. Try it out is very different to being there and being responsive and saying, I'm here with you. I can see that you're struggling with that, or I can see you're frustrated. There are lots of videos around and evidence around sort of, I suppose, naming it to tame it. So it's okay, darling, I can see you're finding this really tough, or there's been a change or whatever. I'm here for you. I'm listening. This is from now all the way through. They're feeling safe and secure with you, and they know they can bring the problems later when they can articulate it. It's much easier, and you can talk it through and you can try and help them with how they can sort of manage the problem or do things better next time. Or sometimes you just need to have a good cry or a good laugh. I know myself how much better you feel after a good cry sometimes.
I think that's gold. I think what you're describing there is really gold, because we are so wired and culturally conditioned to want to fix. And sometimes it's just about being present and that reinforcing and saying to you, baby, I'm here for you, I hear you, I can see you're really upset, is as much to soothe you as it is to soothe them.
That's right.
If we can sit comfortably in that, what you find, particularly with young children and ones that can articulate, when we are comfortable in the storm passes much quicker.
That's right. And it's much easier, I think, to be able to regulate ourselves if we are filling our cups and we feel supported and seen. Why we've got to really make sure that we're doing that for ourselves, because we're actually doing it for our children. So we can be the calm and we can regulate ourselves and go, this is okay, this storm will pass, I can remain calm with this, I'm here for you. And that helps us with being able to manage that.
I love how you've connected that to the sleep.